Well, from the great state of Illinois, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the second city of Chicago. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on our home team. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. But you look at this defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Looking to put a drive together.
19, pioneer. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll just get rid of it.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Here's 2nd and 10. They run over center with Benson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. Good push up front, and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they're able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roll.
If you look at this defense, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7. I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. To the right side and intercepted. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is, his ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cardinals are going to have it here at their own 15. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On 1st down, it's Benson. Oh, good move. And boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Another run here with Benson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
A run on 1st down with Shipley. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man here is Benson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play.
This one was all about clearing space for this play to work because he's going to leak out the backfield to his right, then angle his way up the field, and a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Back to throw again. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
Come on, come on.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle to Smith. Touchdown! Devontae Smith, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. These two teams all tied after one. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, what a battle this is within the division, because these guys, they've got the lead, but not by much. On the other side of the field, they're knocking on the door and trying to equal them in the wins category.
And I love that second part that you talked about, equaling them in the wins category, because if somehow you get down to the end of the year and they're tied in record, head-to-head's always the first tiebreaker. So the winner of this game, they'll have the big advantage.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Press all 80. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready.
They'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, Worthy. Still going inside the 20. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. And Xavier Worthy, 51 yards. And his guys have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point, because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Cut 19. Cut 19.
In motion, the tight end.
Ready.
Back to throw now on first down. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Benson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's to the left side, taken in by Harrison. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. From the 46, here's 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw again. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Over the middle, he'll get it to Harrison. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And it's 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Here's 2nd and 8. And to the left side here, Wilson. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Benson. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point that continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
2nd and 6. And it'll be intercepted. And they can't bring him down.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Well, for the right side here, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A nice throw from the 3rd-round pick. It gets him a 1st down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 18 more yards there and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Warriors 70. Panther 11. Panther 11. Go.
They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. 19 Lions. Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's caught right side by Worthy. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. Out is Jake Bates to try the field goal. From the right hash, this from 33. Bates' kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This is Smith to the ground. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Let's go now. 60 Bobcats. Panthers 60. Panthers big. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Hey.
They'll throw now on the final play. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Buffalo 18.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage. He's got a man, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's nearly a 40-yard gain on the opening play of the quarter. Of note, that last throw right there, putting him over 3,000 yards passing now for the year.
And when you start running the numbers in your head and realize that we're not halfway done with the season yet, you think to yourself, could this be a 6,000?
Can't get away, and he's taken down. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down. So a nice bounce back there defensively after giving up the big play.
Yeah, you can either get down on yourself or you can get motivated. And that time, They dropped him for a loss. So I would say that they got motivated and made the play.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go.
A give up the middle with Benson. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 41 yards rushing for him now to this point. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They're going to look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Benson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 2nd and 5. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's to McBride, and he has it. Touchdown, Cardinals. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals have cut it back within a score. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. Some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
70, Hawk, 70. Lions.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
We don't don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. Touchdown! And Xavier Worthy with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Palmer. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Benson. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that offense trying to erase that deficit, get a little bit closer here and climb back into this game in the 3rd quarter. Instead, they further their disadvantage, Charles, with a pick 6.
And that defense came out willing to do anything necessary to defend that lead. I think they looked around the huddle and said, who's going to make the big play? Who's it going to be? And the person who just ended up in the end zone with the football, he was the one that answered the bell.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
24-yard gain on the play. And the Cardinals first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his tight end McBride on the out route. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Let's go now.
He'll look to throw. Over the middle, Harrison. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. First and 10 in the red zone.
That's another Cardinals.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up second down.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
The offense on third down, they've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Mustang 19, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready.
Back to throw again. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown, Cardinals. Trey Benson, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Team 31. Visitors 21. Will Reichert to kick off.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs.
Inside the 10. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Second and 10.
Back to throw here. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete.
Now he's free to midfield.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 40 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Touchdown! A great effort there. 34 yards.
And the Cardinals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Visitors 28. Will Reichert to kick off.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Come on.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Over the middle, complete. That's Santos. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
That's out to the left, flat and complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
Here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Mustang 19.
They'll look to throw again. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 30. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Cardinals' 31-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11.
Panthers 18, Pioneer.
Now back to throw. That's into the hands of Worthy. And it's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 3.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Set. Hawk, set. Hurt. 7 Pirates.
They'll look to throw here. And he is caught. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Cowboy 80. Come on. Set. Cowboy 80. Boys, you got this.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
And now an audible here into something else.
60 Bison. Viking 18.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. This is caught. And he is going to have a first down here, and that should be the one that seals a victory. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now he's going to step up and run. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we still got this locked down. But that's not necessarily true, is it?
Well, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.